And we're on. So good evening, everyone. Thanks for being on. My name is CynDee Novitch. I'm a senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company, and I've been with this company for 4 years. And it was kind of a surprise that I jumped into something like this, but I'm thrilled that I did. And what I learned about was that fruits and vegetables can come in a capsule or a chewable. My kids were extremely picky. I was a frustrated mom, and I was looking for a way to get them more nutrition. And so when my friend shared with me this product called Juice Plus, which is powdered and dehydrated juice and fruits and vegetables, and that gets put into a capsule or chewable, so it reminds me of Jetson's food, I was like, I'm all in. I wanted to get my family started. So we did that 4 years ago, and some really great things happened. For myself, I had more energy. My seasonal allergies went away after a period of about 4 months. One of my children was able to wean himself off of ADHD meds. It's helped with my daughter's anxiety. It's helped with my kids' constipation. They don't want me to share that, but it's true. And it's, that's a big deal for people. So I mean, as a mom, I really, knew that there was a problem and that needed to be fixed. And it cleared up some dry skin issues. So some great things have happened. And I know that over time, nutrition helps with everything. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Here we go. So what does good health mean to you? So this is a National Geographic. This was in Okinawa, and it was a study that they did on basically vegetarians, vegans, people that ate more plants, and why were they living so long? This gentleman is 100 years old, and the study that they did was showing that they had so much more longevity and just really felt well as they were aging versus having all the aches and pains that, many people have. So it was their diet, their lifestyle, getting more sleep and exercise, things like that. And so it's really looking at the overall picture of health of what we need to do to take care of ourselves. So I like to ask people, how is your energy? Are you this woman on the left that tends to, crash in the middle of the afternoon? You try to add more caffeine to wake yourself up? Or, are you feeling good throughout the day? And I was that girl on the left. I mean, I really did struggle, usually around 3 o'clock when I was working my day job. I just would always turn to the caffeine. And then when I was a stay-at-home mom, when the kids were getting off the bus at 3 o'clock, I was hitting the wall wanting to take a nap. So I feel so much better now that I've added more plants into my diet. And I don't know if you know this, but it's recommended now that we have 10 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, and they should be the rainbow of fruits and vegetables, all the colors. And that is because our planet is really it's changed over time. There's 2 trends. We have a lot of toxicity on the planet that comes from our air, our water, in our food. Our food is nutritionally depleted, so you're not getting what you used to get many years ago, like what our ancestors were getting. So that's why we need more servings than what they needed, or when we were younger, I was younger, it was, 3 to 5 servings, and now it's 10 to 13 servings. And here's what I was talking about with my own kids, the problem of picky eaters and the food choices. So when, there are all these things out there that are packaged and man-made and synthetic and not real, it causes havoc on our systems. And you really want to try to get your kids to eat real fruits and vegetables, real food at an early age, so they create a taste for them, that they actually like them, instead of the food that isn't going to serve us as well. So our body is made to eat more of a plant-based diet. The weeds, the seeds, the nuts, the grains, the berries, the fruits, the veggies, just all the things in Mother Nature, versus the SAD diet, which is the standard American diet. And it's the pies, the fries, the cakes, the shakes, the things that are quick and easy. They do taste good, but our body doesn't know how to process it the way that it does with real food. And so over time, it does cause problems. And this is what I was talking about. We have a great solution, and I am so thankful that we My family found Juice Plus because it is like Jetsons food. I used to love this cartoon, and it was like, how can we live like that? How can we have this, amazing nutrition in a capsule? And that is what Juice Plus is. I'm going to show this to you. So it is vine ripened 30 fruits and vegetables and berries that are put into this capsule form. It looks like a vitamin, but it's not. It's literally food. And these are the rainbow. This is the color of all the foods you would get in the tri-blend or the trio of capsules. So you have the fruit, the veggies, and the berries. And to get this every day is really difficult. I've only met one person since I've been doing this that actually does probably get most of these every day. And he's a high-end athlete, and he really pays attention to what he puts in his body. But it's very, very difficult. And I live in New England, where it's hard to get, vine-ripened, beautiful produce in the winter especially. The other thing we have that came out a little over a year ago is our Omega Blend. And so omegas are really good for brain health, cardiovascular, eye, skin health. It goes on. And it's difficult, especially to get omega-3s. Those you would typically get from fish. And a lot of people don't like the omegas that come from fish because they leave an aftertaste, and the burps that you get that are fishy, it's just kind of disgusting. So we spent 10 years researching omegas, and they went with a plant-based omega, which they get from algae. So fish do not have omegas in them unless they eat their algae. And so that's what Juice Plus did, was they created a beautiful blend. It's a citrus flavor, and it's the blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So they get the other omegas from seeds, raspberry seeds, tomato seeds, sea buckthorn berry, and pomegranate seeds. And then it's cold pressed and put into this liquid. And we don't have this in a chewable yet, but I have some little kids who are, the parents are customers, and their child will just bite into the capsule and suck out the oil. And I've done it. It tastes good. It's a nice flavor. So it's just that it's oil. But it's beautiful, and it really helps with other things, joint health, all of that. So what is very different about Juice Plus, like I said, it looks like a vitamin, but it's not. And if it was sold in the grocery store, it would be in the produce aisle next to the broccoli, the kale, the carrots, the cabbage, all of those things. Juice Plus has a nutrition label on the back versus a vitamin will have a supplement label. And that's very, very different. So our government recognizes Juice Plus as food. And you would not find this in the grocery store. It's sold person to person because people are, sharing the education that comes behind Juice Plus and the nutrition that it supports. So Juice Plus is not to replace eating well, but it's to help you get more of the servings that we are supposed to have, that 10 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. So it gets you closer to that, and it helps bridge the gap. So ideally, we should be eating those foods, the salad that you see on the left, but a lot of times we're eating the faster food or the quick things, and this helps you get more of what we need. So I love that because it's like an insurance safety belt, if you will. We do not have a vitamin deficiency. We have a whole food deficiency. So this picture, I think, says a lot. The tiny little words that you can't read, but they are listed here. This is just a portion as to what you would find in one apple. So when you're eating an apple, synergistically, it's working really wonderfully in your body, doing really good things for you. The skin is really good for you, the insides, and even the seeds, if we could eat them. But Juice Plus actually dehydrates the seeds as well as the skins of the fruits and vegetables. So you're getting all that phytonutrients versus the little tiny picture under the apple is what you would see on the back of a vitamin bottle. And again, that's man-made, it's synthetic, and your body doesn't really know what to do with a vitamin. Some of it you might absorb. Some of it, or a lot of it, you will pee out. We call it expensive urine. And some of it can be stored in your liver as a toxin, and that, to me, is really scary. Why is there a warning label on vitamins and a safety cap? Juice Plus has no safety cap. You could eat the whole bottle because it's food. It's not going to harm you in any way. So a big difference. And, you know, I didn't know that before learning about Juice Plus. So I just think it says a lot. Oxidative stress is linked to poor health. So all of our cells are being hit by mutagenic oxidants, and they're stressing out your body and your cells. And so the way to combat that and help your body to take care of itself is to add more plants. So this picture, you can tell by the woman's face on her right, on your right, it's beautiful. She doesn't have the wrinkles, she's not brown, doesn't have the brown spots, and same with the apple. The apple is preserved with the lemon juice, right? So you are able to make yourself healthier from the inside out, and even your skin gets healthier when you're adding more plants to your diet. So, you know, we all want to age beautifully, and I just think that this picture says a lot in regards to that. So sadly, disease is on the rise, and when you look at the list of these diseases, I'm sure many of you know of people who have had them, something on here, and, you know, it's common cold for one, but, you know, diabetes and autism and asthma and the cancers, and it's just, it's on the rise. And the way to kind of work through that is with antioxidants, and that's what you get in plants. You're not going to get that in a cheeseburger, so sadly, but plants do wonderful things for your body. And so again, it's that rainbow that works together and helps your body to detox, if you will. Another thing I love about Juice Plus is that it is thoroughly studied. We have more than 38 clinical studies. We have 10 right now in the works. And you can go online and look at all of these. If you're into science, I say jump on there and take a peek. It's very, very exciting. And there's no other product that's researched as much as Juice Plus. It's the most thoroughly researched product in the world. And just, you know, some of these studies, it shows it reduces oxidative stress, it helps with heart health, skin health, the immune system, healthy gums. My boys had their wisdom teeth extracted. There was a study they did on that. Neither of them had any issues. They did really well. It protects the DNA and it reduces systemic inflammation. So it just goes on and on. It's really exciting that you know, can take a product that is this well researched. The other thing I love about the company is it's very kind and generous, and we give back. So for every adult that orders Juice Plus, a family, one person as one adult, one child would get it for free. So we have over 1 million children on the health study now, and it's really showing some wonderful things, like, you know, they're missing less school, they're taking less over-the-counter and prescription medications, feeling better overall, eating more fruits and vegetables, that's called metabolic programming. When you add Juice Plus, which is fruits and vegetables, kids tend to want to eat more fruits and vegetables. And I know for one, with my picky eaters, that's exactly what happened. So I'm thrilled because, you know, the fact that my kids wouldn't even touch many greens or fruits at all, now they're doing that, excuse me, makes me really, really happy. So I know that it's making a difference. And this is another product we have. It's our complete protein powder. So this is the macro nutrition. This can be a meal replacement. It's a plant protein as well. And it comes in powder for smoothies or in bars for on the go. It's all vegan. It's gluten-free, non-dairy, and low glycemic. I have a chocolate one every morning for breakfast. I actually had one for dinner tonight, and they're delicious. And I feel like because it is low glycemic, it helps set my day up for success, so I'm making better choices. If I don't have one, I find that I crave things that I don't necessarily want to be eating. We have a program called the Shred 10, and we support this every month with a group. January is a very big month when people are looking to do something for their health. What I like to think about with this is that it's a jump start to your health. It's 10 days to really love yourself, take care of yourself, and just be thoughtful for what you're doing to your body. So for every day, you would replace 2 meals with 2 shakes or 2 smoothies. And then you would eat the trio of capsules. So you're flooding your body with all these plants. It's actually 44 plus plants that you'd be putting into your body every day. And then you would eliminate gluten, dairy, processed foods, refined sugars. Try to stay away from alcohol and caffeine, and we have helpful tips for that. Try not to eat after 6 p.m., which is very difficult for people who work. But what you can do is give yourself a break. Try to go without food 4 hours before going to bed. That is going to help you sleep better and feel more rested and more alert the next day. And then you do try to exercise most days. Drink more water than you normally would. The recommendation is half of your body weight in ounces. So the example would be if you weighed 120 pounds, you would drink 60 ounces of water, okay? And then just getting more sleep. So we have a great time with this, and we usually have around 1,000 people in the group every month. And I did want to point out something from the Shred 10 that was a big eye-opener for me. So it's very different than dieting. You shouldn't be hungry, you're not calorie counting, but what this shows, if you look at the picture with the gray background, your body stores fat around toxins, and that is to protect your organs. And when you diet, your body goes into this panic mode, and you may lose some weight, but then when you go back to eating whatever you probably normally were eating, you tend to put on more weight, and it's just the yo-yo effect, okay? So your body doesn't really know how to deal with the fact that you were not giving it what it needed, its full nutrition, and then it went into a rebound mode and you're putting on more weight. When you cleanse, again, you don't want to be hungry. Those fat toxins are able to be eliminated when you're eating more plants, more fruits and vegetables. And you can eliminate the toxins because your body isn't afraid that you're not going to protect it. Those organs are still going to be protected because you're going to keep adding those plants. So there's a maintenance plan on that. And so what we do for those 10 days with the 2 shakes a day and trying to eat really well, people love the way they feel. So they usually stick with it. They're flooding their body with the trio of capsules, and they usually try to do 1 shake a day and eat well. And it's just amazing the difference, the transformations that people have. If they are meant to lose weight, typically people do lose weight, but it's not the way we look at it. We look at it as a jump start to your health. So it's a lifestyle change. So this is the last product we have. It's our Tower Garden. It's an aeroponic way of growing. So there's no dirt, 90% less water. It takes up less space, and I found it is very successful. I am growing it inside for the winter. It has grow lights, and we're putting it into schools, and restaurants are putting it in. I believe the Red Sox are going to be getting some Tower Gardens. So I live in the Boston area, so that's exciting. And the Chicago O'Hare Airport has an entire wing with Tower Gardens that are supplying their restaurants with fruits and mostly vegetables. But it grows very, very quickly. And again, the company is very generous. So every Boys and Girls Club in America gets one of these for free. So it's a great way for giving back and teaching kids how to take care of, growing their own food, their own produce. So my last slide, I think, is probably the most important because people like to know, is it affordable? How much is this going to cost me? And Juice Plus is affordable. I love this little research that was done. In a recent study, the average American spends about $1,100 a year on coffee. That's about $3 a day. And our products do not cost much more than that. So the most you would spend is on the quad, which is the trio of capsules plus the omegas, and that's $3.43 a day. For a shake, you'd spend $2, a little over $2 for a smoothie, and the trio of capsules, $2.38 a day, and the duo is $1.49. For the 2 items on the left, you can get that child for free if you're sponsoring them. So I think that makes it really affordable and just a great way to, get your whole family on board. So I am going to stop sharing. And I'm going to stop the recording. Hang on, I can find it.